So before I address the normies about Simone Biles, Jonathan Owens saying that he's the catch, and the lamestream media crying about that, let me address the Black Sisterhood. What I saw on Twitter over the weekend, over these holidays, were very despicable, like to say the least. You guys need Jesus, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. The stuff that I saw, you guys, I've never seen a group of not just group of black women, because there was a lot of black men in there too. That was the black male feminists. Jesus Christ. But these people were like wishing death basically on Jonathan Owens and Simone Biles Owens, right? Mrs. Owens union. So it's wow. Like the stuff that I saw, I was like, wow. This is crazy. Like when we talk about witchcraft, when we talk about the coven of witches, you start to realize why they had certain witch hunts back in the day. Like like some of it was warranted. I'm just, because what I saw, like this was like, I'm talking about people hoping that their marriage fail. I've never, like, this is weird. Like this kind of stuff that I saw, especially particularly from black women, on Twitter, that was embarrassing, despicable, very discouraging, and something like I've never seen stuff like that like since like Cynthia G's followers, what she talks about and what her followers repeat, the stuff that they talk about, like that was very like that was really like, wow, that shocked me on how bad the comments were. That's just insane. Now, and even before I addressed the lamestream media about Jonathan Owens' interview, the reason why Simone Biles is fighting back against you witches is because on the day of her wedding, I remember they had showed her photo of her and her husband. I'm talking about Simone right now. So it was Simone and Jonathan at their wedding. They showed their wedding, and they had the wedding pictures, right? And they showed her wedding picture on, I think, Spiritual Road or probably Shade Room, one of these ones. And I remember when I saw the picture, I thought it was like me, I'm Mr. Negative a lot of the time. So I'm not always like, I'm not chippy about like marriage and stuff like that. But out of respect, I would literally was like, because I didn't know, like, I didn't know she, like, at the time, I didn't know she had a black boyfriend or a black husband. I was just like, oh shoot, there's still sisters out there. I love us. But so I remember I saw the picture and I put it on my story, and I just said, hey, this is a beautiful picture. Basically, that's what I put as the cap. Hey, this is a beautiful picture right here. And I didn't even read the comments. That was one of the rare times I did not read the comments. So I put the picture on my timeline, with the fist and all that. But just basically as a tribute to their union, because I've been following their love story for a while, since 2019, 2020, since I found out they were together. And I was like, hey, I like it. You know what I mean? This is cool. Man, I didn't, because once I found out what was in that comment section. Do you know, in that comment section, it took me like 3 or 4 days. So I just happened to look back at the picture because I saved it. When I looked into the comment section, I think it was Spiritual Word or Shade Room. When I looked in the comment section, it was a whole bunch of black women talking about Simone Biles' edges, and on Twitter as well. This is black women were doing this to her. I was like, are you guys serious? Yo, you can't even ever since then I've been like, you can't even be telling me that protect black women, protect this, men don't do that. And I'm talking about there was way more men supporting that union than black women in general. And I'm like, this is we're in a twilight zone, dog. Like, this is crazy. I'm talking about it was black women in there. And me personally, I think it was because she married a black man. I believe if she married a white man, there would have not been these hateful comments about her hair, about who she chose. Because I done seen Jodie Turner and all these people, when they married white, they was not making fun of her bald headed ass. They weren't doing none of that. they did none of that. But apparently now it's a problem. Now her edges are the problem. I'm talking about, it was like a whole comment section making fun of her edges. They did the same thing to Gabby Douglas when she was doing her thing in the Olympics. And I'm like, you guys are bullies, dog. I'm literally like, she's there to be a gymnast. Like they was going, I remember even back then they was going ham on Gabby Douglas edges. Black women, bro. Black women were doing this. Black men don't care about this shit. Not like that. I'm not saying like they don't care at all, but not like that, to the point where they were excoriating her. They were excoriating her wet. But I'm like, this is her wet. This is her wedding photos, dog. This is supposed to be congratulations, all that. And these people were ripping her. And I think part of it was because she had a black husband. This is my belief. I could be wrong, but this is what it came up across when I was looking at those comments, and I was like, I was like, wow. And that's why I would tell the sisterhood, the reason why Simone Biles is biting back really at you 304s is because you guys showed your true colors, like even along the step of the way. Because I don't know if I could be wrong. I think Simone Biles, I think she had a white boyfriend before this. That's why I was shocked when I was like, I saw her in a picture when she was like way younger though, with a white boyfriend. So like I remember in 2019, they showed I found out via the Corey Holcomb show basically that she had gotten engaged, or she got with this dude, and I saw yo, Corey Holcomb was roasting the shit out of her until he found out that she had a black boyfriend. I wish I could show that clip. It was hilarious because I had the same reaction. I'm like, what? She got a black boyfriend? And Corey Holcomb was like, wait, basically making fun of Corey Holcomb was doing the same thing. He was making fun of her hair, saying that if what she do to gymnastics in the hair, her bundle is gonna fall out. And I was sitting there laughing like a madman. And then Darlene puts it out there. Oh, this is her boyfriend. And then Marcus was on that show, and Corey Holcomb's like, she got a black boyfriend? Oh man, I'm so sorry, sister. I was like, yo, we just sit there roasting. I felt bad too after that too. I'm like, man, actually, like I thought that was a beautiful picture. And when Corey took all that back, this is how I took most women are haters, dog. They can't be happy. When Corey Holcomb took that comment back, once they showed the picture, it's like, oh, that isn't that beautiful. You see Darlene, right? She go, well, he is a little light skinned, maybe for your taste. I'm like, what? Why would you even say that? I wish I could show that clip. That literally just shows you the epitome of when men are ripping you a new one, when they're joking on you. It don't mean nothing. It really don't mean nothing in the grand scheme of things. Meanwhile, you think Darlene's on your side as a female. Nope. Nope, she's not. So that's the thing. So now let me address the lamestream media, right? When we they're basically mad that Jonathan Owens basically has confidence in himself in that he was the catch. And if you look at they talked about the story because most people didn't watch the full interview. And throughout the interview, what people don't realize, like he was talking about how she helped him mostly and basically giving her praises, but they just took that one segment because they were offended at that one part of the interview. And they took it and ran with it. So that's why when you saw the lamestream media doing what they do, I'm like, oh, this is lamestream media doing what they do, taking one segment of an interview and making it act like that was the part. Now, another thing, which it still goes over the head over a lot of women, right? So a lot of the comments was like, she's this this time Olympic gold medalist, this time champion, blah 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 and whatnot. And you're just a player on the Packers, even though he's a starting safety. Like they were trying to diminish his credits compared to you, even though you're in the NFL, but it don't mean anything. And it just shows you basically the points of MGTOWs, of SYSBM, basically this space. This is why this space exists. I think a lot of men think that women actually like them for them. So because the women nowadays, the women coming up in America, they believe that they're equal to men. So they believe attraction is also symmetrical, right? I don't know what the opposite of symmetrical would it be, asymmetrical? But what we view as attractive, right, is different. So Jonathan Owens likes Simone Biles for her, not for her being an Olympic gold medalist. He likes her for her. Now, women don't understand this because most women don't like most men for them. It's really few men that women actually like them for them. It's very few. I'm talking about when you're talking about most women, especially in America. So anything basically outside of their attraction, which is a very small pool of men, anything outside of that, they believe they're settling. So basically anything outside of that, you have to have some kind of career. You got to have some kind of money. You got to have some. But now, like I said, like when women say, I'm not taking care of a broke man again, that's because she had a pookie that she was very attracted to, but he didn't have no money. And I always say this, I know women don't like paying for stuff in general, but they will pay for a man that she's attracted. If she's attracted to that dude, she'll pay for him. She has no problem spending that bread on a man if he meets that attraction figure. That's when you hear, oh, I ain't taking care of a broke man. It wasn't a broke regular dude. The guy was a Chad or a Tyrone, right? Or he put it down in bed. It's just he's broke. And what women don't understand is, even at that, you rewarding that Chad and the homeless Chad or Tyrone with sex, there's no incentive for him to go out and do things for himself because he's getting all that he needs sexually, even if he doesn't have to move out of his parents' place. So they don't even understand that. So they're like, the way they were berating Jonathan Owens, saying that, and basically mentioning all of Simone Biles' career stats. It's not that he doesn't care about that. It's because he likes Simone Biles for her, who she is. He likes her, right? For her. Now, it's a foreign concept because most women don't like men for who they are, really. So it was kind of telling, really, because the ladies kind of snitched on themselves in the comment section in their reactions towards that. Because I always look at it, that's how I always look at things. I don't even look at when hoes start complaining about stuff. I try to see if it's a genuine complaint, and the way the pattern is basically listing off all of her accomplishments like she's a man. But like I said, this would be attractive to a woman looking for a man. So they believe that attraction, men should be, it's almost like they were kind of using Simone Biles to be like, basically to justify that basically men should like women because they have careers and money. And like I said, men are not looking for that. That's not an attraction trigger. A woman's money is not an attraction trigger. A woman's career is not a man's attraction trigger. Right? The man, if he likes a woman, is because of her, of who she is. Right? Like even outside of the physical, for a man looking for a woman, her character, who she is. Right? But women think that they're the same as men. They think they're equal to men. So they list out, they be like you'll even see, like I always bring up that example of the chubby Spanish chick that thought she bagged an NBA player, and she was mad that she got pumped and dumped. And she was basically saying, I have my own apartment, I have my own career, I have everything. Why don't they want me? And blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, men are not, that's not what they're looking for. You're just not it. You're just not what he's looking for. It could be physically. Most of the time it's physical, because it's just to man. Oh, are you pleasing to look at to that man's eyes? Because to that NBA player, you're probably okay. You'll do for the night. And maybe for a Subway worker, you're a 10. You know what I mean? So that's just how it works. Or it could be the opposite. Or it could be the opposite. You know, beauty can be in the eye of the beholder sometimes, but attraction isn't like, it's not symmetrical when it comes to men and women. And basically what I saw through the reaction is basically they were mad at Jonathan Owens not being attracted to her because of her Olympic accomplishments, and they're basically missing the boat. No, Jonathan Owens likes and loves Simone Biles for her, for who she is. And she did things to prove her loyalty. You know what I mean? She put in work. She drove to see him first. Like Joe, it was a long, like she put a dedication and in showing him that she has his back for real. These are the things that are attractive to men. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could go on and on and on and on and on about that. I'm like, I know of scenarios where it'll be like, you know, there are men that have paid a woman. I'm talking about they have paid escorts, right? I'm talking about men that are paralyzed, right? They have paid women just to come to their house and just have them cook. Like, just what, like that connection. That's the things. Those are the things that those are the things that are attractive. And when you actually, because I followed, you know, Simone and Jonathan, their stories together, and Simone Biles is really into dude. She really likes that dude. Really likes that dude. And she has proven it not only with words, but with her actions. And that's why Jonathan got down on one knee and gave her that ring. It's not because she's a gold medalist. It's because of who she is and who she is as a person. Her character, not just her physical, but her character. And that's what attracted, you know, it's not about her career. A man could care less. And that doesn't, and for some reason they think that demeans the woman. And the reason why they think that demeans the woman is because they demean men if they don't have a certain degree or if they don't have a certain amount of money. It's them basically snitching on themselves. You see, because if a man is not making a certain amount of money, the woman demeans the man. She belittles the man. Or if the man is not doing such and such, that's when the points go down. Men don't care about that. Even if the man is broke himself, he's not. if she say if for the most part, if it's a 50-50 relationship, even though I don't really agree with those, or say if she makes most of the money, the man's not gonna leave the woman if she loses her job. You know, for the most part, that's not how it goes. That happens the opposite way, and that kind of shows our talking points are right. You know what I mean? So I'll say this, you know, I hope their marriage stands the test of time. You know, I worry for them right now only because of the comments that I saw, particularly from black women on Twitter. I was shocked. That was shocking. So hopefully things go well in their marriage. You know, I'm not, you know, the most chipper person on that end, but this to wish death on somebody's union, that's crazy. That's crazy to me. You know, that's crazy to me, but you know, that's just me. You know, shout out to you know, Simone, because she even said, she put even in her Instagram bio, you know, wife. She wants to be a wife. She wants to be a wife first. She wants to be known as Mrs. Owens. You know what I'm saying? So I got respect for her for doing that. You know, she liked what she saw and she pursued it and really showed out and really showed her dedication. And she probably didn't, and you know what I'm saying? And another thing is, I'm pretty sure what also attracted you know, Jonathan Owens to her is that she probably didn't put that whole gold medalist stuff in her face. She really was just like, nah, I'm Simone. This is me. You know what I'm saying? Nah, this ain't even about my medals, my stuff and whatnot. I want to be Mrs. Owens. I want to be a part of your life. I want to share our world together and stuff like that, and without the gold medals and shit right there. Now, to the normies, especially normie women, they snitch on themselves by saying that he's demeaning her, by saying he didn't know her like that. But that's what they do. It's a projection. You know, that's all I have to say about that.